Now I'd like to call upon Brian.
Thanks, Burke. Thank you. As I always do, thank you for assembling on short notice. We actually try to bunch these together when we can so that we don't make you scramble every day, but it doesn't always work. We made a trade today, trading Tomas Kaberle to the Boston Bruins. I want to start off by thanking Tomas Kaberle for what he did as a player here. I always thank players when I move them, but this requires a little more time and a little more dedication, I guess, to the player. He's been here a long time. During that time, he was a low-maintenance player. He was a quality player on the ice. He was a community-minded player. He was one of the best defensemen to play here in this era, if not the best, and a gentleman the whole time. So to Tomas Kaberle, good luck in Boston, Kaba. You're a good man, and thanks for everything you did here. Take a little more time there for a reason. I want to go through the process. There was a lot of misinformation about what happened and how we arrived at today. I want to spend some time on that before I talk about Joe. We spoke with Kaba's agent a few weeks ago, and the player did not want to leave. I want to be clear on that. He asked for an extension several times. I didn't feel that we were in a position to meet what I thought his demands would be. And so, you know, I said to him, well, you got to work with us to get something if you want to, and if not, we'll go from there. So he came back and he said that he would like us to start with the Boston Bruins. Okay, so I said, okay. I said, that makes sense. We'll try to get Kaba there, but we're not accepting a one-team list from any agent or any player. And we will try with the Boston Bruins. We set our price, which was a first-round pick and a prospect off our list, not their list. We said if Boston meets that, we'll make the deal, and if they don't, we want 2 more teams. And if we can't make a deal with those teams, we want 2 more teams after that. So we set our price. We worked with Boston. We've been working on it for some time now. Last night they met our price. We imposed a couple times during this process. We said at some point we'd impose the deadline, and we were able to do it. So the fact is, Tomas did give us 1 team, but I didn't ever, and I told the agent this, ever view it as a list of 1 team. Our view was we'll try, but we're not going to take a 1-team list from any player or any agent. We went on that basis. We got our price and made the deal. With Joe, Joe is a guy that was drafted, oddly enough, almost back-to-back, either right before or right after Jake Gardiner was drafted in the same draft. He's a guy we spent a lot of time on at that time. Our pro guys are really pleased with his progress. He went from Alberta Junior to Denver University, and then turned pro with the Boston Bruins, is playing in Providence. He's a big guy. He's not an unduly physical player. He's not noted for that. We're not getting him for that. We're getting him for skill. But he's a good kid that works hard and brings that size and brings some skill. We're very excited about adding him. And again, it meets our criteria of assets that are close, not guys that'll take 3 years to get there. And with a first-round pick, obviously, we had another first-round pick. Anytime you can add an asset that has that weight, I think it's useful, and we're immediately going to try and parlay those 2 firsts into something higher in the first round. The third-round pick is in play. I don't know if it's going to go or not. The third-round pick from Philly from the Versteeg deal. That is in play. It has been offered to a team that's contemplating it. We are going to try to add a defenseman. I mean, obviously, you take Tomas out of the lineup. It takes some minutes and some skill out of the lineup. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Sometimes, as I said the other day, sometimes you can only deal with so many pieces on the chessboard at one time, but we are going to try and add a defenseman. That is in the works, but again, I don't know where that's going to go. So, again, to Tomas Kaberle, he was a special player here. He's a good guy. Good luck, Kaba. And we're excited about today's trade. Questions, please.